So the dreamer, the realist, and the cynic, you're going to have a more balanced decision making results just by even going through that process, because it's going to be somewhere not necessarily in the middle, but you're not going to be so extreme. Like the dreamer, it sounds to me like that connects to what I think you referred to as when people assume success, which is one of the challenges that you guys have identified as well. Can you talk a little bit about what the downfalls of being that dreamer is, where they just assume success and that's their only reality they're paying attention to?
Yeah, it's actually a nice segue to step two in the before you decide framework. And it was called embrace a premortem. And the reason that I referred to it like that from the stage is we're all very familiar with the concept of a postmortem. They happen a lot in business, they happen a lot in life. You wait until something is over, and then you kind of evaluate with a real critical eye, what went right, what went wrong. What we don't see a lot of people do, and we think it's a miss, is consider on the onset that you should embrace a premortem, which really means assume the decision that you're about to make is going to be a failure, and you actually have to distill out why it would fail. And that's a really tough mental exercise. Kind of to piggyback on what you were saying there, it's really easy, or it's almost second nature for us to consider a decision and then kind of contemplate all of the ways that we're going to be immensely successful with.
Yeah.
And it's tough and it's mentally taxing to say, okay, if we do this and 3 months later we get back together for that postmortem and it's a failure, why would that happen? But teams and individuals that take that leap and force themselves to contemplate abject failure actually are better decision makers going forward.